Zombie, Darkest Night, the newest mode in the zombie universe is here. This time, the rules are different. No more parachuting, as players will be placed at Zombie, Darkest Night, the newest mode in the zombie universe is here. This time, the rules are different. No more parachuting, as players will be placed at Zombie, Darkest Night, the newest mode in the zombie universe is here. Periods at night, and supplies should only be scavenged when the fog fades. The main objective is not to defeat other players, though this doesn't mean they are harmless. Players may need to work with other teams when necessary, but should also watch their backs in case the Fragile Alliance goes south. This will be a unique experience for every player involved. This new mode also comes with a passive skill for every player. Understanding these skills will be the key to staying alive in this long night. Can you ride out the night?
Play PUBG Mobile for free.
Hello and welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Club Open, brought to you by Vivo. Once again, myself and Imperium are ready to go into game number 2 on Miramar.
Oh, Miramar.
That sounds nice.
Miramar. Anyway, but let's talk about what happened in the first game. Actually, no, before we talk about what happened in the first game,
Smash.
of course.
The like, follow, or subscribe button.
Are you Hulk? If you have not checked out what's happened so far in the PUBG Mobile Club Open, of course brought to you by Vivo, the official sponsor, the official smartphone of the PUBG Mobile Club Open. You can head on over to clubopen.pubgmobile.com to check out all of the information. You can check out the previous week's standings, the games, all of that jazz, so you can check out what is going on and get up to date.
Man, it's a little bit high up. Nice. I can actually touch it like that. I'm just on top of the button. Okay, no, okay, it just feels good for me. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, definitely go check all of that out if you did miss the action that happened during the group stage and the start of the semi-finals. Imperium is judging me super hard right now.
Now you can smash.
Now I can smash. Oh, it's gone now. Oh well, we're just about to jump into game number 2 of the semi-finals. Imperium, once again, as we mentioned, it was going to be a Miramar, the Derby map, so you can't wait to see. Anyways, if you did miss match number 1 and see where the overall standings of the semi-finals is so far, Camp to Win is still in the lead, and they secured this first game today. Got 2 chicken dinners right off the bat.
Yeah, semi-finals being very good to them right now. Of course, most of the teams that are in the top, that are essentially in the top 16, have all played at least 8 games. But obviously, as we will get on, it will go ever closer together as we are into Miramar. I've missed the map, I've missed these locations, and I can't wait to see where these teams drop, Maxman.
Miramar, love it or hate it, it's a map that always delivers in terms of action, in terms of specifically car action. We always have like car moves on this map, really enjoying it. The last team I remember that dominated on Miramar, it is Team No Mercy Imperium. And they just were great. So which team will today be the new No Mercy of Miramar? We'll have to wait and see. I was going to have a lot of hot drops early on towards Minas del Sur. And I'm really enjoying I'm going to be able to speak with the Spanish accent, Imperium, and that makes me really happy.
You're French.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Oui, oui.
La baguette.
J'aime le pain de chocolat.
your name is chocolate? Even I understood that, man. Okay, we do see these teams drop the plane trajectory going from south to north around the west side of this map. A lot of teams looking to land around just below the water treatment plant, the Hacienda del Patron area, as well as the graveyard. We have a cluster right now of about 8 or 9 teams. Now, with the first say-so, Maxman, the majority of the teams are in there. So that will mean that we could have these teams occupying a compound sooner rather than later, finding a high ground position after they blew it up, of course, and then wait for the zone to move in.
I'm expecting, because of this zone is very like most of the teams are in that zone, no fights will break out early on. So as you said, occupying compound, not looking to really go out there. So
yeah,
not many kills should normally happen. We should have a little bit of a repeat of what happened on Vikendi. So can't wait to see that. Anyways, you had like 4 or 5 teams out of the zone. It was towards Miramar del Sur once again, and probably a few fights breaking out over there. They're going to have to rotate really fast because this Miramar map is huge in PIM. So when you want to rotate from one side to the map to the other, it's going to take you a little bit of time.
We do see a little bit of action already happening between OnyX and RG. We've got OnyX, RG, and SRY all around the same area. OnyX only got 10 points in that last game, Max, and not what they wanted. They're not having a good start in the semi-finals. I'm not saying they're down for the count just yet, but if they want to start starting their run into the regionals, they want to get it done now. So you see Hype moving in this Nepal Hype train, rolling through these group stages and onto this Miramar map.
Yeah, they're going to try and get on the move. They are a little bit split. Same for Team Sorry, they're a little bit all around the place. OnyX, they're going to have 3 members in the center part of this Miramar map. Spring was Uzi. That's not what you use it for.
It's not really.
Uzi sniper.
Like, I kind of feel like that's just a waste of weapons and a waste of showing off your position because you have OnyX around there. You also do have the rest of the Hype team up in the higher end of that kind of little embankment where that tower is. So, you know, definitely I don't think that was really the wisest choice coming out from Chocolate. But either way, tried to get a couple of sneaky shots on, didn't quite work out as Hype. The rest of their team joined them, try and move on forward away from their team because they had a good result, reasonably somewhat, that last game. Max, and they will want to continue that.
Yeah, they've got to keep on that good start they had earlier in game than one of Vikendi. They did drop hot, and they saw that it was that city was under control already from from two teams. It was Team Sorry, and there was another team.
RG
it was,
and OnyX actually.
It was OnyX.
Teams.
Yeah, OnyX. There was also there. So they're just going to leave. Very nice, cool. I do really enjoy that. RG mentioned RG just on the outskirt of this town, so they're going to be fine. There's going to be that looting up. This town has easily got enough loot for 3 teams, so they don't even have to fight Imperium. No fights for loot needed.
No fights for loot needed. RGStar, who we did see, their team that kind of had a somewhat okay round of games yesterday, but not hitting the heights we kind of had seen them in the group stages. They will want to kickstart again. They were even in that first game today. I don't know, like in terms of. They didn't really seem to show up.
I got something to mention real quick for all of you guys at home. Okay. We have now 64 teams on this map. That means we had like 2-3 teams last game.
64 teams or players?
2-3 teams that had only 3 players in their teams, that had a few AFKs. Okay. Now they're all here, so we only have 4-man squads. So now it's even. It's completely even.
Fair.
So
That's
feels nice.
Yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. Like, if you want to share of that $2.5 million prize pool, you want to start showing up as a little bit of action has been got underway. Looking at around that water treatment plant, the La Hacienda, look at the amount of teams that are in that safe zone. However, there is already a bit of action kicking off outside of the safe zone down in that deep south, but we are on to ABBA eSports, the team that were somewhat lucky, but of course, they still earned their spot in the semi-finals, moving up from 25th to 24th. So let's see if they can really take that ball and run with the max, man.
Gonna have to see if that's going to work out for them. Also, Cam to win, the god of the zone, you specifically, Imperium, were on their side last game, and this time they are extremely far from the zone, so they have to try and reposition. If they want the same amount of success as they had as last game on Vikendi, zone going to be very important, especially because you're like Miramar is a zone that relies a lot around this terrain and positioning.
Yeah, United Earth, a team that finished second that first game, Max, and got a grand total of 30 juicy points for their totals for their first game of the semi-final. Very close to SRY, and I expect them to continue with that confidence, because they were a team that weren't really doing that well overall in the group stages. So to start off in the semi-finals with second place, good job by them.
Yeah, second place above teams such as HS Headshot, Trust the Process, or Nomad Warriors, which are
and
like
SNG
big teams.
as well.
And SNG also. So that is just a huge boost of specifically confidence for them. So
exactly,
keep the ball rolling, as you said, and they should be able to secure themselves a nice juicy spot in that top 16, which is the place to be to go over to the regional finals.
Of course, we are on to KharDimaghh and Quadcore. KharDimaghh, they got the same amount of points in that first game as they kind of did in yesterday's game, so they're not exactly getting worse, but they're not getting better. At least they're kind of staying consistently okay, but they will want to kind of improve going into these games. We do see now Nomad Warriors, Aldic. Nomad Warriors did finish third overall in this first game, looking to take out one member of Camp to win in that blue zone. He does knock him down, probably going to look to secure that kill. That one member of Camp to win is just on his own, so it's a free win as the minivan SRY. Whoever is driving needs to go back and take driving lessons, because also SOLTISQUAD sees that vehicle turning over, looking to take a couple of shots, but luckily they do drop that minivan away around that building, hopefully to a little bit of safety.
A lot of bumps and hills on Miramar, so it's not a very easy place to drive in Imperium. They're going to be, though, fine. They did take a few shots, but now Camp to win, as I said, they had to rotate really early on. They did lose one member. Unfortunately, they had to leave right now, as KharDimaghh are still going to be on the...
Honestly, I could actually just watch, like, hours upon hours of cars driving on the Miramar map. Really, like, it's just so entertaining. It's kind of like something out of GTA, only better, because you don't expect it. Now, we do see that SRY, they've gotten into that little bit of safety, like I said, behind a housing compound. Now there's the house and there's also the little bit of a shack. But instead of staying where they are, you're actually driving away. I totally agree with that, Max. I think that's such a safe option for them, because they need a good start to this semi. Well, okay, they need a better start to this semi-final, and that's kind of putting them putting that into their own control, Maxon.
No, they're doing really good. Like, they avoided 2 fights. One with Team SOLTISQUAD and also one with Team United Earth.
Yeah.
They're playing super passive. Once again, the map is really big, so you easily got compounds around there where you can set as your home base. As the zone is about to close up Imperium, where is it going to be? If it's going to be a huge town, that's going to be a really nice position to be in, specifically for Team RG and such and such.
I reckon Headshot might have to move downwards a bit. Obviously, we will find out. They are in the safe zone. I reckon they'll move. They might have to move down a little bit. ABBA Esports should be okay. Hype should also be okay. And actually, those 3 teams are really... Yeah, I did say Headshot would have to move down. But right now, Hype and ABBA, they're really in prime position because they've got no teams around them. Double trouble?
Ooh.
Double loot crates?
Double the goods.
Buy one, get one free, is it, Maxon?
Well, Arthur, is it worth it? Is there good
I didn't realise
if there's an AWM, that would be huge.
I didn't realise the PUBG Mobile market has such good offers for these players.
It's the first anniversary. They have to
and
do something
SRY
good.
landing right into... It's their birthdays.
Damn, that feels good. You got Groza. I don't know what's in the other one. If they got Groza and an AWM, that's just perfect.
I know. Really great play. Yeah, 4x scope, level 3 military vest, level 3 helmet. Nice set of equipment for them. It is going to give them overall a bit more confidence going into these team fights, Maxon. So that's going to be good for them. Look at KharDimaghh, mountaintop overlooking the rest of the teams around them. That's a nice position for them. But they are going to lose a couple of their members to RG.
They had a bad first game in Imperium, and they we still have 16 teams, but like they lost already half of their members right off the bat. Definitely a huge loss on their side. And also when I'm looking at T25, they are super split. Once again, just a very T25 kind of move. I don't think it's going to really work out for them. But once again, you never know. Every match is different. It might work out, but on the long run, it's not really worth it.
Okay, Loki, no, not moving a bit, letting RG kind of drive past them. I believe the RG are staying where they are. SNG trying to shoot a couple of shots into distance. SNG had an okay result that first game, Maxon, finishing 5th overall. Actually, fun fact about SNG in that first game, they got 10 points, but they got 9 kills. So they got nearly as many kill points as they did overall standard points. So that was a good result for them. But Nomad Warriors, Satsura, following up with a fantastic first game, looking to get a couple of shots onto T25 areas. Like you said, T25 split up. Nothing much you can do for now, but they are just going to look to drive away because they are outside the safe zone, Maxon.
And Nomad Warriors did secure that 3rd position in game number 1 on Vikendi, so they've got to try and like keep the ball rolling once again. If they want to try and keep them good games. United Earth hasn't moved whatsoever from this compound, and I really enjoy that. That's the mistakes they were pulling off during the group stage, and that's what's cost them almost their semi-final spot. But now they're playing way more passive, and I'm really enjoying it. United Earth really being super smart about these games in the semi-finals, taking that $2.5 million cash prize very seriously.
They are, and they're from Bangladesh, really stepping up a gear. Probably have done a lot of practice, put in a lot of time and effort, and it is showing right now. The shack of dreams or death, depending on who you're... I don't know if Ares is AFK potentially.
They was moving.
He's not. Was he moving around?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not. He's just kind of staying where he is. He is in the safe zone, looking at ABBA Esports right now, also in the safe zone, securing their spot nicely. This is their first semi-final in the PUBG Mobile Club Open. The second game for them. Another loot crate has dropped. Let's see what juicy prizes are in store for any team that picks it up.
I want some AWM moves.
Nope,
It's an
still
AUG.
another
Okay,
AUG.
I jinxed stick casters. Curse Imperium. Feels bad, man. But still, they got suppressor for the sniper.
Why did you even have to talk, Max?
Okay, yeah, okay. I won't say anything until I see the loot. Next time we might get lucky.
You know, swear you're casting or something like that, you know? One thing, hey, ABBA Esports are going to pick it up. They're going to get that level 3 military vest. However, do you want to go onto ShiNiGaMi, balck, them and SRY fighting against each other. Wolf with that red dot sight, getting a couple of shots on, but did take a lot of damage himself. OnyX Wolf does take a camp disconnect on the side, no, on the other side, but ShiNiGaMi balck and SRY going at each other. ShiNiGaMi balck in that building compound, but SRY from a distance firing out those shots. Great play coming out from them.
Yeah, they're continuing to aggress on this compound Imperium. ShiNiGaMi balck definitely on the back foot here. 4v3 scenario. They're losing members one by one. Gonna have a little flank coming out from SRY, one of their members going for it, and he's gonna get the back foot on Chopper. But anyways, they just go for it and absolutely melt to the ground. Team SRY, congratulations.
No, it's SRY.
Oh yeah, man, SRY melt down.
Like I said, why are you even talking, Maxman? I Okay, we do see that Safe Zone has moved in very heavily, Maxman. It's going to really occupy the likes of SRY, really going to make them advantageous.
And now RG, they're going to go on the tippity top of this hill, holding this position. Lorky, he knows they're around the corner, so he's just not really want to deal with that. Does have trying to get some cover as soon as possible. And RG, they're in the center of that zone. They're trying to get that high ground. Feels good, man, for them. United Earth, they didn't finally move away from that compound. So I'm really trying to see where they want to try and head up. They are trying to get to the really edge of this zone. Once again, they have to try and do that as fast as possible. That's been their default section in the group stage, so they're fine.
Yeah, United Earth occupied a nice position just out on the edge of the safe zone. Like I said in the past, I'm all for being on the edge of the safe zone. It's actually a very viable strategy. I seriously, yeah, I know.
I love it. It's so fun.
Every time.
We got more Miramar.
but you got to be able to occupy it, as people in these cars are just going down left, right, center. OnyX moving in. They're actually going to face up against, I think it was, I don't forget exactly who Team 16 are. Feel free to...
Team 16, I can't see them right now on the map, but we did get two teams swept out of him, so he's going to be starting a few hostilities. Going to have a Molotov coming out onto Utsagara. Doesn't really connect whatsoever, just going to be spraying it out. Oh, it was a grenade though, so that's really nice. Going to be putting Utsagara very, very low on the side of Trust the Process. Not going to get knocked whatsoever though. Might be want to try and get that finishing blow if they do have the information. Going to try and take that bike. I would not recommend to do so. That is a mistake in my opinion, but he's still going to give it a shot. Is he going to go down? We'll see on that kill board very soon. And he got melted, boy.
Overkill, Maxon. However, the rest of his team, Shigar, following up behind that rock, knocks down, and I think secures the kill onto one member of SOLTISQUAD. So you've got a 2v2 situation, but one of these, Bullet has been taken out. So it is going to be Shagar and Vcash going up against SOLTISQUAD. On a side note, OnyX are very close to their position, just on the edge of the safe zone. It is going against SOLTISQUAD though, so they actually have to move in to where Shigar is. So Shigar isn't going to move anywhere because he can see, he can breathe, he can smell those kills.
He knows where it's at. Look at that north part of the zone. A lot of teams going to be clashing extremely soon to get a nice safe position in zone. They're going to be spraying like absolute mad lads. Salty going for their kill on Vcash, but they are out of the zone in the blue zone. Imperium going to take a little bit of extra tip damage, and that's just trust the process. They can hold that position, and if they do so, they might be able to get that swipe out on SOLTISQUAD.
True, but they do have to be aware that they've only got 30 seconds till that next blue zone starts moving in, as Pangami gets knocked down. It's one knockdown onto SOLTISQUAD. Trust the process following it up, Maxon.
Yeah, as I said, that's just going to be Salty not in a good scenario. They're trying to do the smoke road, but even jumping around not going to be enough. And the Kangaroos or Salty not going to be surviving any further, as Sada is the last member on their side. Trust Process trying to get another angle on top. Maybe they want to try and get that swipe out. They didn't see all of Salty getting swiped out, but it seems like they're just going to give that position away. Don't want to overstay whatsoever, as we have a rotation from Team OnyX, sorry, just around the corner, trying to clean up and get all of those pieces for themselves.
Yeah, that minivan was blown out, so OnyX are under a lot of pressure. We do see that Mirza has been taken out by the play zone because it was Team 18 of ABBA eSports really pushing their way through and taking out a couple of members of OnyX. OnyX not having a good day today, or even good weekend, Maxon.
Trying to regen back up to 75% HP. Wolf is on the move, but ABBA is still around, lurking there, trying to look if they can get that finishing blow. Doesn't seem like that is the case. As I mentioned, like top north part of the zone is going to be huge teams going down. But that was going to be some nice break coming out. Some Wolf, he might go down, but he's not going down without taking down some of his enemies. ABBA going to have 1-2 knocks on their side. I do believe it's 2 knocks, Imperium. But no, that's only 1 knock. He's going to go for the spray once again with that M4. Very stable weapon. I can just spray like an absolute mad lad. Going to be able to regen back up to 75% HP. Going to go for another spray. Gets another knock for himself. And he's just taking this team on his own. 1v4 as the zone is going to be claiming the life of Eots and maybe even Sanad.
Yeah, but that was his last first aid kit, Maxon. I really feel like that will potentially go against him. Oh, he's gotten into that minivan. I thought it was actually blown up, Maxon, but it was just on fire. A couple more hits and that will be out. Wolf could potentially lose his life. No, he's just gonna try and get
right there. Or he's gonna go out and try and regen. He should be fine if he's got a 7 life. He can regen back to 75 or 100% of his HP. He should be easily get back in the zone. ABBA, Sabri gonna be a little bit split once again. Last member remaining. Wolf did a huge amount of work on that team. 1v4 in them completely, and a headshot in 1 bush each. No more spots for you.
Honestly, Wolf is on a race against time. He's not going to survive. He hasn't got any med kits. He's only got the bandages. That's only giving him a small amount of health. And as you can see, he's about to lose his life rather soon underneath the red zone. Trying to go in. Nah, he's going to get knocked out. That's going to be him down and out. OnyX going to be down to one player. That's going to be Cam.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. There's going to be 10 teams all around the board. Like, OnyX is still out in the blue zone, so no one's going to be able to regen him. Khan is just way, way, way too far away. They still have one member, so still opportunities to get those placement points for themselves as the teams are going down slowly but surely, one by one. Trust the process, going to make it out. Might be getting an up and kill on Pacific. I'm not too sure if you actually spotted him out, but RG, they're going to be holding that high ground like their life depends on it.
High ground, they're nearly in the skies, Max, man. They're that high up in the
high ground.
high ground indeed. So really, but they are going to have to start moving in. I believe they're going to secure that kill onto Quadcore as well. So that's 2 kills secured onto RGStar. But they are going to have to start moving into safe zone, because when you talk about that safe zone, only one person is in that safe zone, and that's one member of Hype. But not even the rest of his team are joining in right now. 20 seconds until the blue zone starts moving in. RG are going to have to start making choices, making decisions if they want to get into that safe zone safely.
Oh, that's a really bad situation to be in if you are T25. Spren with that M4. Thor going to be knocked. Probably going to get killed too. Going to be Spren a little bit more. And I don't think Odin will be able to regen him back up. We did lose a member earlier, very early of T25. He got knocked. I don't know if he actually got killed whatsoever, but that's going to be Odin on his own, and I don't think he can really pick that fight solo.
Just want to point out, those are some really crisp and clean shots coming out from Norik. Like, they were not spraying, they were just on point, accurate, and it's really nice to see. So great play coming out from him and the rest of Nomad Warriors. However, it doesn't surprise me because they've gotten some great results so far. Odin being able to regen up outside the safe zone. We're starting to see this action unfold because we're 27 minutes in. The safe zone is closing in. These teams coming together. Max and Hype getting a kill on 2 headshot.
They're holding that zone really nicely. Some crispy kills going their way. He does have the M24, going to get a nice little bit lock and loaded action for himself. 18 still on board. You lost 2 teams in the last few minutes. RG going to be losing AK, going to be on his knees. Going to be the same for Xiaotian. RGStarTeam, one of the highest teams, #1 team in the group stage, and they're getting melted slowly but surely. Hype going to be responding also. And RC, they're going to get Xiaotian. They're getting melted to the ground in Pyramid, and they can't do anything to respond to that.
OnyX has just been wiped out on the side note, so they are down for the count. They do finish in the top 10 for now. We are down to 7 teams, 19 players alive. Hype looking pretty good, but RG definitely looking the strongest. However, a couple of their members are low in health. They're right in the middle of the safe zone. Team 5, SRY, they're actually looking pretty healthy on a side note because they're on the edge of the safe zone with no real teams kind of behind them, so they can kind of stay where they are, occupy that position. Trust the process, staying strong in this game right now. Still only 1 member left on their team, so they're going to have to be careful.
Yeah, he's going to have to be very careful. No knocks available if you are the last member on your team. RG, they're going to be all in these smokes, going to be fine though. Hype going to be slowly making their way up there. They might be called out by Team RGStarTeam. Even when you're in smokes, you can have that third person view to see above it, so you're fine.
True. Look at SRY also occupying, so you've got SRY, Hype, and RG all in that small mountaintop area. We could have a blitz off between these 3 squads, Max, man.
It might be happening very soon. Hype, they're on the lower section of this map. They're going to get sprayed down with that M4. Nicely done by Alex with that time 4. Going to get 1 knockdown on Snake. Now it's going to be turning them down. 2 members still up on Hype as SOI going to be completely overwhelming them with 2 angles of power. Imperium, 1 more member still on their side. They're going to go for the spray for the engage. Does have the smoke though. That was 1 member of Hype that was getting sprayed down a little bit. 17 still up and running. SOI did have 1 knock. He should be fine. Should be able to get regen back up. Yeah, that's going to be just okay for them. But Hype will be taking another member down. And that's going to be them swiped out.
Yeah, Hype have been squad wiped by SRY. Great play by SRY. Exactly what they needed to do after yesterday's games. Get them up on the tippity top of that mountain, Max, man, as they are looking to try and climb up there. Literally face up against RG, or looking to throw a smoke grenade, give them a little bit of protection, because we are getting to the very end with HS Headshot joining in for the fun.
Oh, they're starting to spray down, but look at that. The high ground going to be going to the advantage of Team RGStarTeam. They're not giving over this mountain, Imperium. That's their location. You ain't touching it, big boy. Going to try and respond, though. They, like, Chocolate can actually try. Well, he's going to go for a smoke there. Was that, I believe that was a smoke. Yeah, it was a smoke. He's going to try and make his way up there, trying to block that line of sight from RGStarTeam. That's the Scar L. Once again, a very steady weapon, a little bit like the M4. It's a good weapon to trade back and forth with. They're going to try and ease their way up there very soon, as the zone is still closing up, and we're in zone number 6.
We are. Nomad
Yes.
Warriors still. No, sorry. We are. With Nomad Warriors, I'm still consistently impressed with how they're doing. I don't know if my expectations have been lowered, but they are consistently now starting to impress me. Still staying in this game on the edge of that safe zone. Odin, even though they had a split team situation, they've actually managed to survive to get into the top 6 or 7.
That feels good, man, for them. Really nicely done. Team Solid is still in the same situation. They did have 2 knocks. They were able to regen them back up, so that's a huge opportunity once again. A Joker going over to Team Sorry.
Look how open this finish is starting to be. It's going to come down to that little bit of position, that little bit of rotation coming from these teams. And if you can get those snipe shots, if you can get those headshots on, you can claim this win. SRY starting to do that. Knocking down, taking out a couple of members of HS Headshot. We are down to 4 teams. Yes, that was HS Headshot taking out RG, SRY, Nomad Warriors. Actually, no, one member of Headshot.
They still have one, number 17 on the left.
My apologies.
Right now, 4 teams still remaining. It's a very scary position to be in if you are RGStarTeam, because sure, you do have the upper hand on Team SRY and Nomad Warriors, but if you pick one fight with SRY, the other team's going to come up and try and pick that fight.
Bang on, Maxon. So true. Satsora, in my opinion, and the rest of that Nomad Warriors team, they're going to wait in the distance, Maxon. Wait for one of these other teams to start making a move, and we are seeing shots are being fired from somewhere across this small state. So yeah, it could be a small bit of a mistake with one of those buttons, because they are playing on mobile handheld devices, Maxon.
The Nova handheld devices. Vivo. Yeah, like we still have a HS Headshot though. He's still around there. Nicola, and I don't think he got scouted out. He's still like, there are 2 members. But he's gonna try and get some information. No, they're just gonna try and take their time. They are a little bit overwhelmed in terms of like numbers. You have the 3 team members. Yeah, 3 teams on Team RGStarTeam. And wait, they were 4. They were 3.
He has got that on a side note. He has got that Miramar version of the ghillie suit. Maxon, so that could give him a slight level of protection and hidden depths of hidden for his team, as we are going to see this game starting to close out. RG take the fall. They got a couple of kills, but Nomad Warriors respond by getting another knockdown. RG following up. SRY, they're just waiting. They get a couple of knockdowns on the RG. They're going to go on top of the mountain. They're going to try and go up against Nomad Warriors. Let's see what can happen, Max.
They're going to try and get on top of that. And SRY, they waited for the opportunity to try and claim that fight for themselves. Picking another kill, going over to Chocolate. They're going to have 3 knocks on SRY. They get responded straight back by Team Headshot as they just ease their way into that fight with still 4 members strong. Imperium and Nomad Warriors, they just got almost wiped out of the surface of the earth. SRY still going to have 1 member knocked. Alex, which is almost no more HP remaining, but on the tippity top of that mountain, will be able to regen him back up. Nicola, Aldic, and Satsura from Team Nomad Warriors going to be holding that flank of the mountain, trying to ease their way back up. They are looking to go for it as a 3-man team. I like their synergy, how they're trying to pull that off. Just sprinting like absolute mad lads. Getting another lock on Team SRY. Going to be losing 1 extra member. Still 3 members strong for Nomad Warriors. Going to be losing another 1 knockdown. But look at that headshot. He is number 2 right now.
He waited in the bush and he
Perfect.
helped. He actually teamed up with Nomad Warriors to take out SRY. It was obviously unintentional. So now we have 2 teams, 4 players.
Taking our time, Imperium.
Okay.
This is very important for Headshot.
Yeah.
He can pull off a 1v3. He has the information. He has the 3rd-person view.
He has the bush.
I'm sorry. I am the bush.
Aldic is low on health.
Aldic is
around. Be careful. He's flanking around. No! He's been That is game over, Max, man.
That was Team Nomad Warriors. You wanted him to show up. They showed up pretty well in game number 1, securing 3rd spot. And now that's the chicken dinner going their way. 3rd and number 1 spot. 2 games in a row. That's huge.
If I'm correct in saying, that's Nomad Warriors' first chicken dinner in this PUBG Mobile Club Open. So great game by them, followed by Headshot coming in
Office
clutch, that final member of their team, helping to get 5 kills, finishing in 2nd place, followed by SRY, T25.
Mark down with the standings and push in that time. We're going to have a few highlights of a lot of people at home. Checking it out. Capital win. They got actually like the winners of a game of 1 on Vikendi, and Miramar not really working out for them. They were very unlucky on the zone. They got really early on the zone. They have to take it. They got the game. But the coach was like in the zone. They just couldn't make it through very good. But that was a big mistake. They should have the call. So easily go to call.
By taking out all the like we were talking about in the break, Max, on these teams that play with the blue zone, it's like playing with fire. You know, yes, you might be okay 95% of the time. Like I talked about, that was
All the limits that I'm pushing it hard, striking every match, light it up where it's dark. Now just ain't enough for me. All the stuff that we said has been wasted so many times. My trust I've been tainted, line up excuses, it's all getting gated. Leave me with a bad taste in my mouth. What are you waiting for? Get up and get it done.
Around just lurking and waiting for the opportunity to go in that fight, pick a few kills. Just really nicely done.
And that's the thing, Nomad Warriors did exactly what I said they would do. They waited, they let SRY and RG take each other out, they finished off on the kills, they occupied the mountain, they finished off headshots. So good play from out of them, and we do see the overall results for this second
even during the mistakes currently, I like that. Well, so I'm really enjoying what Nomad Warriors are doing right now, and I'd like to see what they're going to be able to pull up in the matches.
I know the line, Spider-Man.
On Erangel.
So I am happy with how RG started. They seem to be kind of slowly starting to get back to what we saw in terms of kills, in terms of aggression, also in terms of positioning.
Hey, Parker. Ooh, my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm talking about.
Left, center, they didn't into the safe zone. Getting into the middle of that safe zone was good, but like we kind of talked about, the fear is that you have teams coming from around you, and that's kind of what SRY and Nomad Warriors were doing to them. Yeah. But they tried to deal with it as well as they could. They had plenty of smokes being thrown out. They dealt with any kind of aggression that they could as much as possible. But of course, SRY did get the better of them in the end.
Yeah, GG. Once again, SRY, they got that third position for themselves. Game number 1, they win like, what, 6/7, I believe? Yeah. They were pretty high up still, but like SRY, they had a nice game. They did get one chicken dinner yesterday on their side. That was in game number 2 on the Sandhawk. So once again, really nice performance for most of these teams. We're going to try and now we're not going to try. We're going to go over for a little break right now. Do you have anything to add before we get prepared?
I cannot wait to get into Erangel. Very happy to see Miramar being played out.
It was funny.
And those vehicle moments were absolutely brilliant. So yeah, can't wait. 2 more games of Erangel coming up.
Thank you for watching. Once again, if you did miss by any means the action that happened just a few minutes earlier, or even the action that happened yesterday or during the group stage, don't hesitate to go over to clubopen.pubgmobile.com to have all the information on your favorite teams and the standings overall. We'll be back in just a few short minutes for some Erangel action.